Well, what's going on, everybody? It's Crazy Russian 86 here, and welcome back to another video. So, as always, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna hang a little, but it's coming. It's coming. So, I've been watching last video of STEELEWORLDWIDE, which was made like about 3 days ago. He was saying that, you know what, he's in his prime. He's been on YouTube for like almost 15 years. And today is his birthday. Happy birthday, STEELEWORLDWIDE. You're 45 years old right now. Happy birthday. I'm glad you're in your prime drinking malt liquor, only malt liquor. And I'm about to drink malt liquor too. And that's gonna be my reward. I didn't drink for over a week now. My mom thinks that I'm an alcoholic, that I cannot live without malt liquor. And I'm fucking my life up on the alcohol. Which is not true. But you know. It is what it is. There are a lot of people who drink way more than I do, but I've been drinking before. So fucking what? STEELEWORLDWIDE drinks and he's still in his prime. So, well, let's get to the point, and I'm gonna show you guys that I'm pretty strong still. I'm still in a pretty good shape, even though I'm drinking malt liquor. So, even though it's damaging for my health, but let's see how many pull-ups I can do in spite of that. Twelve.
Start blaming themselves for things that they have no control over.
I mean, I did 12. I'm just gonna do a couple more. I'm just gonna see how many more I can do, like until I'm gonna be like completely gone. And I'm like pretty tired, you know. But let's see how many more. So I did one rep of 12. The second one, I don't know. I'm just gonna do a couple. I'm not trying to like kill myself, but I'm gonna see if I can still do a couple more. Fuck it. I mean, I did like 12, and then I did like 3 more, like in couple seconds. Like, I feel a little tired. The other day, like 2 days ago, I did like 12 good ones, and then I did like couple more. I did like 14, but the last 2, they were not that good. And I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling a little bit out of breath. But I mean, my birthday is coming up. It's gonna be the following Monday, the 11th. I'm gonna be 37 years old, pushing 40 fairly soon. It fucking sucks, you know, fucking sucks. I hate to be this old. Fuck. But and I didn't drink for a while, so I don't know how much time it's gonna take me to even drink this shit. Before, back in the day, mind you, when I was 27, or close to 28, like maybe like 9 years ago, because I think that was like, I did that 40 when I was like pushing 28. So like, let's say 9 years ago, when I was living with Dave, I used to be able to drink a 40 in 1 minute, 52 seconds. And nobody was giving me shit about it. On my other channel, Mounted Freedom Fighter, I used to wear a mask and drink, and nothing was telling me anything about it, and I was just fine. And now when I'm 10 years older, People treat me like I'm 20 years younger than that. Real PewDiePie really say fuck you, thank you very much for that, you dumb bitch. But I'm not gonna waste words on her. She needs to go back on the fucking tree. And I need to get the fuck out of here. We'll see. Tastes pretty good, you know, tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. And to eat it, I got the worst food is spicy sweet chili. And I ate some food before that and drank some, you know, drink, so making sure that I'm not gonna get super drunk, but I'll be fine either way. Life is shit. If anything, alcohol helps me to, like, you know, feel better about my shittiest life, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll be fine. I used to drink before way more than what I'm drinking now, and I was cool, so. Refreshing and delicious. Big shout out to Steel Worldwide. Once again, happy birthday, Steel Worldwide. Do you enjoy malt liquor, live life? You're 45 years old, you feel like you're in your prime, and you're drinking way more than I do. And getting money. Drinking on fucking Monday morning. And I know people who drink way more than I do, and they still live better lives than me. But I'm not here arguing with nobody. Gonna be American here. Don't argue, don't explain nothing to nobody. Cut people off, that's all. And whatever I'm drinking now, it's really nothing. I can drink now, I can walk around, I'll be just fine. If anything, there's a lot of things I can do. I mean, the foam is gonna give it away, but I don't know. Anything, I can just buy malt liquor, pour it out, pour some Coca-Cola in, and drink that. I mean, but I don't fucking care. Brother Natalian's been sending me emails. He's been talking about how YouTube deleted his channel, Bible with Brother. I've been watching that channel. All he was doing, he was talking about Christianity. And of course he was disputing Ben Shapiro, or what's his name, I forgot. Another guy. I don't remember. Some kind of another Jewish philosopher. Manis Friedman, here we go. He was debating them. He didn't say anything disrespectful, so, but for whatever reason, YouTube decided to get rid of his channel. Yeah. He was saying the truth, that YouTube is indeed controlled by the Jews, but it is what it is. We are living in the dark times where there is no freedom. I've been watching to another Jew. I don't know why I'm watching him, maybe because of Lydia. This guy, Robert Green. His just videos started popping up on my shorts for no reason. But that's probably because of you, I'm thinking, just like Andrew Tate. And then I looked, she's probably like that stuff, I guess, but I wouldn't be watching stuff like that, but I can recognize it for other things. So, it reminds me of her. But anyways, and that guy, Robert Green, who's a Jew too, as I found out. He was talking that, in that short, that people like to live dangerous life. Like, when everything is predictable, it's boring. Even in our times where, everybody is like afraid for their lives and everybody have to be like super conservative and careful. People are not happy. People are looking for danger, for excitement, I mean, it's not the danger, but it's like, and that's what kind of got me hooked on that girl Lydia, because like, I can tell that she is into that and she is doing good job at it. She is good at seduction, even she was good even that back in the day. I'm just, I'm just not the type of person who easily swayed, even though my mom or other people think of me otherwise, because this is what they want to think, but again, Jewish people are manipulative. That's in our DNA. But that guy was talking about that people want danger, excitement, and they don't really like to live these boring conservative lives. And that brings me to my next point, like why I want to leave San Francisco, because yeah, I can survive here, been doing DoorDash or other stupid stuff, but I know that I'm not gonna have no life here. People are acting stupid, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't see any opportunity of meeting anybody. I used to go to this stupid place because it's kind of a synagogue, but I don't care about it. So I stopped going there. And it has nothing to do with me being, anti-Semitic or not religious. Like, I literally stopped going there because of the bullshit. Because of saying hi, fist bumping, asking stupid questions, always like telling people every single page when I don't need it, when I can just pray in Hebrew, really. So I'm just like, fuck this place. And then they told me, you're not allowed to date your girl, she's not Jewish. I got crazy on them, and I never went to the stupidest place ever since. See? For the Jewish people, the most important thing is ethnic purity of Jewish race. And here is stupid Lydia worrying about what my mom thinks. If my mom's gonna meet her, knowing she's not Jewish, she's gonna manipulate me out of that relationship too. Because this is how Jewish people are. That's genetics 101 for you. people. And then they're gonna watch you and they're gonna say, oh, how dare you say shit like that? You need to stop it. You drunk, you dangerous. Well, you wanna know why we don't have freedoms? Here's your answer. We need to take America back to the times of our founding fathers. And, you know, disallow any Jews or blacks, you know, in like government, period. It mostly should be white people, and maybe some Asian or Hispanics are okay. Because they're not really like dangerous for America. But definitely no blacks or no Jews, you know. Black people are stupid, Jewish people are dangerous because they're gonna manipulating American whites into sending money to Israel, which is gonna destroy American economy even more. So we definitely don't want any Zionist Jews in the fucking any type of branches of power. We need to either ship them to Israel or disallow them in politics, period. Like, completely ban them from there. You know? So, otherwise America is gonna get destroyed. Because America is not Israel's bitch. You know? It's not our interest. America is for Americans only. They need to take care of American people. For other people, especially for the Jewish people who, you know, don't even deserve that land anyway, but hey, it is what it is. I have a lot of friends living in Israel, people whom I used to go to school with. So I mean, if they want to live there, I mean, they have a right to do so, I guess. But let's face it, even originally Jewish people came from Iraq. They got together based on religion, not based on race or ethnic group or anything like that. So, and really, Jewish people didn't have a land. As a matter of fact, there was a day when Jewish people didn't even exist. Because Abraham, he was not born Jewish, so. It was on religion, it was based on religion, not based on ethnicity or anything like that. So, if Abraham said, you know what, I'm gonna make a new, you know, new religion, first monotheistic religion, which is Judaism, then I have the same right to say, you know what, fuck this order, I don't want to follow the bullshit, I want to do what I want, and fuck everybody. I have the same right to do the same thing too. Why should I be forced into like following the order which I was not asked to follow? And then being called stupid because I say, fuck you guys, I'm not doing this shit. See, that's why I don't like being Jewish, because being Jewish is slavery. Because really, Goyish people, they can do whatever they want. But as a Jews, you have to be to the higher moral standard and this and that. Get out of here. I just want to do what I want, to live how I want, and fuck everyone. I don't give a fuck about your standards. They don't apply to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just forced into this fucking existence against my will. And I push these fucking standards down my throat. Like, fuck all of this. Fuck all of this. I don't fucking care. But everything happens for a reason, so fuck it. I'm gonna drink today, next time I'm probably gonna drink next weekend. And look at me, with so much time passed, I didn't even finish the 40. People who are truly alcoholics, they can drink that 40 way faster than me. I'm drinking it slowly. There's nothing to worry about. It's not even drinking. They're just chilling and relaxing. Not to mention it's kind of dark now. Hey, I'm sure if I were to go today to the fucking synagogue for Shabbat, I will be drinking beer, wine and vodka today, okay? When I used to do that, I used to go to the synagogue, drink beer, wine and vodka all together, getting more buzz than I did from malt liquor. Granted, I was not putting it on the video, so nobody can see how I was drinking vodka at the synagogue. But my mom never said anything about that. That turns me into an alcoholic. As a matter of fact, there is a Jewish holiday called Purim, where it's a mitzvah where you have to drink. I'm sure if I'm gonna drink on Purim, my mom's not gonna tell me I'm an alcoholic. But if I drink malt liquor all by myself, all of a sudden I'm an alcoholic. And it's all because I was talking about Israel. I was sharing my views on inhumane treatment of the Palestinian people by Jews. And it's like, as a Jew, I cannot have such kind of views, apparently. Because I'm a race traitor. Well, I personally don't give a fuck. Because none of that shit applies to me. I just share my opinion, but I'm not doing nothing about it, nor I can, you know, but I can be wrong at the end of the day. And I'm sure a lot of Jewish people think that I'm wrong, and they're gonna play Asperger's card because of it. Because they see there's something off about me based on my communication. But if I wouldn't have that, they would just play anti-Semite card or bigot. So, but apparently I got two cards against me. Asperger's based on my communication, and the second one is bigot anti-Semite, not just one of them. So I guess it would be easier for me to be a normal person, but being weird has nothing to do with it anyway. It's just more cards to go against me. So if they're not gonna play Asperger's card, they're gonna play anti-Semite and bigot card. That's how Jewish people are. And I have not been formally diagnosed with America, and last thing I've heard is that they cannot say that I have Asperger's, or they can say that I'm socially handicapped, which was my diagnosis in Russia. I never had Asperger's. It's always been saying socially handicapped, so that's it. I never had any physical or mental disability anyway, just socially handicapped. Problem with emotional willpower. Individual high in autistic and narcissistic traits. Autistic because social inactivity, narcissistic because don't have guilt, shame or remorse, doesn't care about feelings of other people, won't do whatever the fuck I want, have a big ego, arrogant, you know, that's me. But people saw it without any diagnosis. They used to say that before. Selfish, self-centered, arrogant, rude, and socially inept. So, people saw all of that without any papers or any diagnosis. People just look at my videos, that's what they say about me. So they used to say 10 years back. But people trying to dig dirt on me, trying to see something else. There's nothing else they can find on me. So just wasting their time. Because there's nothing else there. That's why. That's why there's nothing you can find, because there's nothing else is there. Dumbasses. Or people don't want me to be the way I am. Well, their fucking problem. They're wasting my time, wasting my life. It's their fucking problem. That's what they don't like. They should shove it. That's all I can say. I don't give a fuck. Their problem. I don't do what I want. Fuck everybody else. Nobody cares anyway. I already found out, and everybody found out, that giving a fuck about what's wrong with me when it comes to work only creates more problem for other people. So really not benefiting nothing out of it, you know. They only can use it against me to fire me from everywhere, you know. They treat me like something wrong with me, treating me like Asperger's, whatever. I get angry and they use it to fire me. Not because they really care, but because they just want to get rid of me like that. And they just find the way to do it. So the best I can do is just like not go over that type of provocation. Just like stop talking to people. But then again, if that's going to be the case, I'm not going to be able to make any friends. Because then it's going to be like a hostile work environment where I'm just keeping my mouth shut because I don't want to get fired. And people are just like trying to like isolate me so I can just keep the job, so I can work, so I can get the fucking money in. Because they want me to work anyway. And I want to work too. So but and they really, nobody gives a fuck about what's wrong with me. I've been watching some video about severely autistic boy. And he is way less normal than me. And he's been doing some good things with his life. He was able to communicate, to do things or whatever. He had a lot of his brain, he just didn't know how to express himself. But people think that if people can't express themselves, they're fucking stupid. Well, I guess because when it comes to my life, my anxieties and my problems kind of postpone my happiness. Because I was a virgin until I was 23, and then I never had normal relationship with people. And I was thinking that everyone is better than me because they have access to things I don't have an access to, but life is weird because people think that because there's something wrong with you, your life is shit, but then there are a lot of normal people who just like dying young and they have all kinds of problems. They're not happy too. Just like Life is Already 96 said, this life is shit, there's a reason why a lot of people use alcohol to escape this fucked up life. And they're completely normal people. And even people who have a lot of sex, who are more normal, like women, who like have sex with a lot of men, they're over there worried, oh my god, I'm a fucking whore, nobody's gonna marry me. Oh, what's your parents gonna think of me? They're not gonna like me because I'm a fucking bitch. That fucking stupid girl. And she's not worried about her being pain in the ass and acting stupid and making fucked up decisions. She's definitely not worried about that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And she definitely doesn't, I mean, now she probably knows, but back in the day, she definitely didn't think about the fact that her talking shit to me when I was helping her out was definitely like not the smartest thing to do. She never thought of that. So, being a problem. Thinking about all the wrong things. Just like the real PewDiePie, the same thing, that bitch. Thinking all the wrong things. Thinking, oh, what's wrong with this fucking guy? Instead of thinking, well, at least he's trying to get his money and get the fucking job done. Leave him alone, let me do what he can and keep your fucking mouth shut. What a bitch. Instead she's posting these stupid ass videos which are not even true. For what? To deal with this fucking bitch who was there and on track, who was like fucking, you know, trying to prove something which is not true, like putting the wrong boxes on my side, and then when I was throwing back to her, because, you know, she was, you know, all she needed to do is to fucking put the box on the right spot. You know, it was her side where zip code was 103. She was giving it to me, I noticed it, I throw it. She said disrespecting packages. But what the fuck I'm gonna do? There's nothing I can do. I need to put them back. And if I'm gonna do it the right way, what? I'm gonna slow down the job, so they're gonna send more people to help us out. That woman was a troublemaker. And she was talking about, oh, you need to make this guy sociable. What a stupid bitch. Then they got rid of her. Well, she was acting out of whack. And they even asked me to say something that she wanted to beat the crap out of me. I didn't even want to write it down. I was that nice. But they asked me to do that because they wanted to get rid of her ass. Because she was pain in the ass for everybody. She was creating problems for everybody. So. They even asked me to put that for her. So they can get rid of her. That's how fucking pain in the ass she was. When she cared about me having Asperger's or whatever. Creating problems for me and other people for no reason. And I told her she's crazy because I knew that if I'm gonna really say what I think about her, I'm gonna be the one getting fired. So I played it smart. So they've been asking me to put shit about her because they wanted to get rid of her because of the bullshit she was doing. And I don't blame them, you know. That woman was a troublemaker for no reason. She was only creating problems for me and other people, thinking that she's gonna show that there's something wrong with me. I'm dyslexic because that's one of the symptoms of autism, which I don't have, so. You can't prove something which is not true. Only creating more problems, that's all. Not helping nothing. Sure, she deserved to get fired for that. I don't blame them. If I was a manager, I would do the same thing. That's kind of bullshit I have to deal with. I should say I had to deal with, but that's what it is. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. I would rather go with the honesty and say, hey, I need a job, I can't work as fast as I can, but shit. There are a lot of nice people, they would hire me. They just pay me less. maybe cut me sometimes for productivity, but maybe I can find some easier job where I will be okay. So I'll be fine. I would rather do that than play this disability card. Because that only creates more problems for me, for other people, for my ego, for my progress, for the job I'm working at. It's nothing, you know, doesn't benefit anybody really to play this fucking bullshit. And it fucks my life up too. Because now instead of having the job like this, working 60, 70 hours, I can only work 40. And then I have to do DoorDash, dealing with stupid questions, people treating me, call, confirm your order. Like, what the fuck, I know what I'm doing, can you just leave me alone? How many times should I be going everywhere, showing everybody, hey, I know what I'm doing? Like I don't have any better things to do with my life. While other people my age are fucking traveling, enjoying their lives, having professional jobs, I have to prove everybody that I'm not fucking retarded. Hey, I understand I don't have motivation, I don't have interest, I'm not a scientist, I'm not the smartest person, you know, but hey, at least I could be doing the same type of job by working more hours, you know. At least I could have been, you know, living by myself or living with my girlfriend, you know, but I mean, there's a reason why I'm going through what I'm going through, so, but still, that's why I want to get the fuck out. I want my freedom back. I want my freedom back. See, it takes me fucking 40 minutes to drink a 40. And you can't even see it. Like, it's so dark right now that you can't even see me drinking. I'm such an alcoholic, yeah, right. Takes me half an hour to drink a 40. And I'm not even drunk, I'm almost done with it. I had a meal, that's why like alcohol got absorbed in my body. So it's like, I really have no effect and I'm drinking super slow. So it's like, and here's some people like my mom writing me a text that, oh my God, it's so dangerous of drinking. Fuck. There are a lot of college kids, they can out-drink me easily. Nobody gives a fuck. And they drink way more than I do. Give me a break. Treat me like I'm a fucking alcoholic. Yep. I don't care. I mean, I'm a little bit buzzed, but it's not like, I'm almost done with the 40, but I'm not really like that drunk, so, for real. Hey, even Todd, he drinks like 4 times what I drink. We used to talk years ago. We used to count how much he drinks. And we count like he drinks like about 150 ounces of alcohol per night, which is like about 440s. He drinks at night, he gets drunk, and then goes to work, and sometimes he calls off. I never call off. I have to work tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning. I work 7 days a week because of the peak season. I don't give a fuck. I can get drunk right now and still come to work. I don't care. Right. Workout jobs, a lot of people can go, come to work drunk, high, whatever. I don't even give a shit. They're fucking blowing pipes, weed, whatever. Even on the fucking breaks, they're fucking smoking weed. And then they go to work and they work just fine. Nobody fucking cares. They get the money, they get the job done. So nobody gives a fuck. I keep telling you people. Nobody really cares. As a matter of fact, if you can go to work drunk or high, it's like easier to work because like could be less stressful, you know. Because I used to have that experience. I've been talking to one Russian guy at my job who's like 14 years younger than me, 14 and a half. So I've been telling him like how back in the day when I used to work at FedEx, I used to smoke weed like 4 hours before the shift when I have like 4-hour recess or whatever, like I had a break for 4 hours. I used to work maybe like what? I worked like maybe day, twilight, and then I didn't work midnight and I worked sunrise. So I was done with twilight. I smoked some weed. So then I went to the car. Oh no, maybe something like that. Maybe they caught me, they didn't need me. So before the midnight sort, I maybe like smoked weed. I got high, went to the car, slept for 2 hours. So they probably caught me. And then I smoked weed, went to my car, slept for 2 hours, woke up right at the time where it was about time to go to sort. At that time I was already not high because I slept. So I went to the sort, I was a little bit high, but I was not like super high, so I was able to function. And I remember, because I was a little high, I actually was feeling better. Because I didn't have that anxiety, I was feeling loose, I didn't care about stuff, and I was still capable of doing the job. I was still not talking to anybody, but I never talked to anybody. But when I'm like sober, right, I feel a lot of stress, you know, I'm really stressed out. But when I'm like drunk or high, you know, not like when I'm just got drunk or high, but like let's say I get drunk or high and then I go to work like 2 hours after that, I actually feel better because I still am a little bit high, I still have that feeling. So that reduces my anxiety. But at the same time, I'm able to function and I can do the job. So for me that was actually a good thing because I was capable to perform, and at the same time I was not feeling stressed out, you know. I was actually feeling calmer. And most of the time when I'm under that condition, when I'm sober, not high, not drunk or anything, I'm like feeling stressed out, you know, have anxiety around people, you know, all of other things. And you know, when I'm a little bit high, I don't have that. I just don't give a fuck. I just don't say anything. I try not to show people that I'm high, and I do the job just like everybody else. So really, if anything, being high, like if I like get high and I go to work 2 hours after and I'm still a little high, you know, and I'm like aware of it, so I don't tell people nothing, so they're not gonna know. I'm just like do the job, don't say anything. If anything, I have better feeling because, you know, I just don't feel that stressed out about life. I feel better, I feel more relaxed, you know, and I'm still able to function. So just telling from experience, telling you like it is. But like if I was a parent, I would understand that shit. But it seems like my parents, older generation, they don't understand it. You can't kick with the salt, folks. I tell you that. You can't kick it with them. But I feel like when I'm gonna be an older man, if I ever have kids, with whoever it's gonna be. I'm gonna be like, hey, I understand you, my man. Hey, I used to get high and drunk too. I understand how it feels like. Hey, just do you. Do you, my man. That's all. But unfortunately, my parents are not like that. That's one of the reasons I don't want to deal with them. And on top of that, them being Jewish, yeah, Zionist, yeah, don't want to deal with that shit. And then they trying to prove me that I'm crazy because I'm Jewish and I, you know, support Palestinians, which I personally don't care. I just think that Jewish people are wolves in sheep's clothing, but there's nothing I can do about it. I just refuse to be a tool who cares about shit like that. So because of that, I'm already an enemy. Even though I'm not really helping Palestinian people and I cannot do it and I don't care. But the fact that I say that I think that, you know, Israel is in the wrong immediately and I'm Jewish, just because of that I'm an enemy. So, oh well. Because of that I'm an alcoholic, even though I drink less than other people. But hey, I keep telling you guys, we need to get our freedoms back. This is America, this is not Jumerica. Swill, swill, swill. Happy birthday, Steel Worldwide. Keep enjoying your life. Keep enjoying your life. Swill, swill, swill. Oh fuck, 50 minutes. You see, it took me like 45 minutes to drink a 40. Because, you know, first I did pull-ups and I started drinking, so like now 50 minutes, so probably, you know, like took me 45 minutes to drink a 40. And now it's super dark, you can barely see my glasses, you can barely see anything. But now I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get bitched at because I've been drinking, but I'm not even drunk. Alright guys, peace out, watch, like, subscribe, leave comments. You can leave stupid comments too, you're gonna get blocked. Just like that guy who's been telling me that I'm not adult and Lydia is grown, that's why she can be with any man she wants to, but I can't. Hey, what, I'm not grown because I have Asperger's, whatever. Guess what? Eminem has Asperger's and he is more weird than me, and in spite of that, he had his daughter when he was 22. Nobody was telling him, hey Eminem, you're a child, you have no right to have a daughter. Nobody told him that, and he had sex when he was younger than me. So, you need to stop that fucking autism, Asperger's bullshit. There are people who have it, who have more challenges than me, and yet, by my age, they have teenage kids in spite of that. So that's not an excuse. And then there are a lot of other people who are like normal, and they're fucking 70 years old with no kids. So, stop the bullshit, people. Even if there is something off about you, you're weird, you have some autistic traits or whatever, doesn't mean shit. Because there's a lot of other variables. And there are a lot of other people who don't have these traits, and they're like my age, and they don't have kids, and they don't have anything. And stop telling me, oh, Lydia is so much better than me because she's a grown woman and I'm not grown. Fuck that bullshit. In some ways, I'm better than she is. And if she's so much grown, why couldn't she find a man? It seems like she has a lot of problems too. She's a fucking model. Why couldn't she like get her fucking papers early? If she's so fucking beautiful and great as a woman, men should be lined up to help her out. But things not been working out for her, so there's a reason for it. So you need to stop that shit. Stop caring about what's normal, what's not normal. Stop focusing on, okay, there's a life, there's what needs to be done, you know. There are these strengths, these weaknesses, what needs to be done to do whatever needs to be done. That's it. Everything else is irrelevant. And that's the truth, which a lot of people, including Lydia, well, Lydia is trying to understand it. She's getting there, but really PewDiePie, she's definitely not getting it. And she's acting like she's so much better than me because she's normal. And she thinks that being normal is gonna solve all my problems. Well, hopefully she's realizing now that this is not the case. And she's not been right for thinking that way. Hopefully she's gonna get it. I hope she got it. So, fuck the norms, fuck the rules. I'm the rules. Just do your life and do the best you can with what you got. That's it. Peace. Later, guys.